On Thanksgiving Day, it's always nice to have a fancy little snack that will tide your guests over until the big meal is ready to eat. So you want something light, not too filling, but just something satisfying. And so I like to serve these little phyllo shells filled with something sweet and a little bit something fruity and earthy. So these phyllo shells you can buy in the grocery store in the freezer case, and they're actually phyllo dough that's been shaped into little cups. They're already baked, and they can be served just like this, but I like to put them in the oven a little bit to crisp them up. Now, I'm also going to fill them with something sweet and a little something spicy. So I have some spicy peach conserve that my friend gave me this summer, but hot mango chutney is a really nice flavor to put into it, or apricot jam. After Thanksgiving, your homemade cranberry sauce is a really nice thing to put in these cups with brie cheese. Brie cheese is a soft white cow's milk cheese. You can get it in the cheese case at the grocery store. And when you unwrap it, you'll see that there is a white film covering the whole round, and that's actually an edible mold. Now, a lot of people love that earthy flavor of the mold with kind of the fruity, rich flavor of the brie cheese. I tend to like to remove that mold, and I do it by making sure that my brie cheese is really nice and cold. Then I take my cheese plane and I just slice that mold right off. But remember, it is edible, so go ahead and keep it on if you like the flavor of it. Now, you won't get all of it, and that's fine. Then once I have the rind removed, I'm going to cut it into little cubes to put into these phyllo cups. So I have one of these plastic cheese knives that you see in the kitchenware stores these days. Some grocery stores carry them too. And it makes slicing soft cheese so easy. It doesn't stick at all. And so I simply cut little cubes. If you don't have a cheese knife, that's just fine, because you can use a regular knife, and to make sure that your cheese doesn't stick to it, just give it a little coating of some vegetable spray, and I like to put it on a paper towel first and then just slide it over my knife. So I'm going to make a few little cubes. Look at how easy that slices that way. And then when I put them into my shell, well, before I put it into my shell, actually, I'm going to put a little bit of this peach conserve to cover the bottom of my shell. And then I'll put a little cube of that brie cheese over the conserve, and then I'm going to top it with a pecan half. Now, once I have several of these made, I'm going to put them into a 350-degree oven only for about 5 minutes. And in that time, the little phyllo shell will crisp up, the cheese will get soft and creamy as it melts, and they will be delicious. Just a nice, fancy little snack, easy to put together. If you have a few of these things on hand, and these little snacks will take you right through the holiday season with your guests. Have a happy Thanksgiving. I'm Sue Doden, and I'm all about food.